Welcome back to the Morning Blend. Well, during the summer, do your kids ever say those 3 awful words? I am bored. Well, today's simple idea is to get them busy and put a smile back on their face.
That's right. Liz Paulson is the online producer for Metroparent magazine, and she's here with some creative boredom busters. We like the sound of that. You can read more about today's ideas online at metroparentmagazine.com or in their upcoming August print issue. She's going to break down some of these great ideas right now.
Yes.
Good to see
Love
you.
it.
Have you heard those words yet?
I have, from my oldest son, who's 5. He has been bored this summer.
And don't you love hearing that?
Yes, absolutely. But with the weather constantly changing, you know, like today is not a good pool day, what can you do with your kids? So we have a couple of ideas here, and the first one is super simple.
I like this. I love this idea because it's kind of a unique twist on just put a bunch of different kinds of activities in and pull one out.
Exactly. So we actually got this idea from one of our Metroparent fans. Her name is Andrea, and she did this, and she says it totally works. Now, I made this myself, so I'm not a crafty person by any means.
I like that, though, because I don't think it's intimidating. It's not overly fancy.
Right. This is simply just a Tupperware that I have, and then I printed this out, and I couldn't find any tape. So I actually used Band-Aids.
Because you know you'll find this on Pinterest all glammed up on some super fancy canister that's you know, an $80 canister.
Google boredom jar and you'll see what kind of creative people are out there. That's not me. So inside I actually did 15 of each. I have 15 little things. This one says play hopscotch. 15 of them are fun things. 15 of them are chores.
There lies the twist. This is what I love about this. When I was a kid and we'd say, I'm bored, my mom would say one of 2 things. One was go outside, regardless of the weather. So that's always a good one. Get them out in nature, whatever. But the other one is, oh, great, I've got some chores that you can do. And so you're taking your chances by saying I'm bored. Because you could get a chore.
You could,
or you could get something fun.
Take out the trash.
Take out the trash. There it is.
And you can make them obviously age appropriate for each child. And I used, actually, I have a lot of artwork from my children, so I just used one of their paintings and cut it up.
I love it.
I'm sure they appreciated that.
Read through a bunch of those, because I want to hear some of the ideas that you have.
Sure. Help clean out the van. We have a minivan.
Good idea.
All full. Build a blanket for it. So that's fun, right?
Yeah.
This is a big one for us. Pick up sticks in the yard.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a lot of old trees. Yeah. Let's see. Cloud watching.
Oh, that's cute. Because you can do that on a rainy day.
Exactly. Just looking up at the clouds.
Yeah.
Water the plants, which is actually a fun thing to do, I think, for the kids.
Yeah.
Take out the trash. Fly a kite, or water gun fights, or sweep the kitchen, things like that.
I love that.
Those are great ideas.
I think that's great too. Let's go on to this one. This is, like you said, channeling your inner 6th grade self.
Yes.
But be a fortune teller, right?
Do you remember these?
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually had to go online for a tutorial to remind myself how to make these things. But if I can do it, anybody can do it. These are super simple. You can pick, you know, so you say, your child says, Mom, I'm bored. So you say, pick a category, food, and then you do F-O-O-D, and then they pick a number, you do that, and then you open it up, and I don't think this one is filled out, but then you write whatever you want. That one is filled out.
Oh, okay.
And it can be...
All right, so pick one.
Okay, I'm going to pick blue.
B-L-U-E.
Okay, and I'm going to pick 3.
1, 2, 3. So now let's open up.
And then you can pick another number.
Oh, so 5, 6, 7,
so
or 8.
Pick 5.
Okay.
You have to have a dance party.
That's a great idea. So that's giving them something to do using the little fortune teller thing.
Fun.
And then you could always have them make them fortune tellers themselves, which is a craft in itself. And then they can decide, and then you can have different ones. One's for chores, one's for outdoor activities versus inside. So it's super easy.
Well, and you mentioned the online tutorial for making these fortune tellers.
Yeah.
That's one thing that my kids have gotten into doing, especially if they're a little older maybe, but there are a lot of online tutorials for fun things kids can do, especially if you're stuck inside. Like they learned how to do card tricks by watching online tutorials, or if they have rainbow looms, they can learn to make a new design on a bracelet or an ornament or something like that. So there are a lot of fun, helpful online tutorials on fun things that kids can do too. Let's move on to bingo. How does this work?
You need your own dauber?
This is super simple.
Because I have one. So you know.
So this I got online, and
Okay.
we have a link to this actual thing on metroparentmagazine.com, and you just play it like bingo. So your child says, I'm bored, and they can come and lay a chip, a coin, whatever you have, on what they pick, and then what you do is if they get 4 in a row or 5 in a row, then you can say, well, hey, let's go out for ice cream.
Yeah, because they hate
Something
hearing
fun.
that.
So how do you get 4 in a row? I missed that step.
They can decide. So
Okay.
let's say my son says, I'm going to fly a kite. He goes and he flies a kite.
Gotcha.
The next time he says, I'm bored, he can pick another one. Likely, it's going to be read a book, or you can interchange it with chore versus, so they have to get 5 in a row, it'll be half chores, half fun.
I like
Perfect.
that.
So
That's cute. I
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
good.
Then you
Super
get to
simple.
manipulate what they do.
Yeah.
I like the bingo.
I like that too.
All right, well, you can read about all these ideas and more in the metroparentmagazine.com online. Thanks so much, Liz.
thank you for
Great
having me.
ideas.
Great to see you again. I love
that
it too.
jar. Seriously.